This is the Pop Punk Super Pack. It's a loop pack I built with over 4,900 guitar, bass, and drum loops designed to layer effortlessly and sound great right out of the box. And today I'm going to show you just how easy it is to use by building a pop punk track from scratch in just a few minutes. I'm going to keep it simple. We're going to do drums, bass, 2 rhythm guitars, and a lead guitar. That's it. First thing we got to do is pick a tempo. Everything in the pack was recorded at 5 different tempos. And for today's song, I'm going to go with a tempo of 170 beats per minute. Next, we need to pick a key. And since I don't feel like thinking too hard today, I'm just going to grab one of the chord guides that comes with the pack. The chord guides show you what chords work in every major and minor key, and it's super helpful if you don't know theory or you just want to move fast. For this song, I chose E major, and now we're ready to build something. All right, first up, let's lay down some guitars. I'm going to start with the verse using the C sharp minor, A major, E major, B major progression straight from the chord guide. I'm going to go with a palm muted pattern to keep the dynamics softer before we explode into the chorus. Ooh, that's the one. Let's drag in those chords onto our rhythm guitar tracks. C sharp, A, E, and B. It's already sounding really solid. Let's duplicate it so it's twice as long. And just like that, our verse guitars are done. Next, we're going to drop in some drums. I think it'd be cool if the first half of the verse felt a little more chill, so I'm going to grab a halftime beat with a closed hi-hat. Yeah, that works. Let's drop it onto the first half of the verse and hear it in context. Nice. Now for the second half of the verse, let's give it a boost. I'm going to grab a full time beat with an open hi-hat to add more energy. Perfect. Let's drag that in too. That's killer. All right, let's add some bass. I'm going to keep it simple, just straight 16th note root notes. C sharp, A, E, and B. Yeah, that locks in nicely. Already this is sounding pretty sick, and the best part is that it was stupid easy to make. Seriously, anyone can do this. To make the ending of the verse a little bit cooler, let's go ahead and make a few adjustments. I'm going to trim off that last chord, and we'll do something to make the transition more high energy. First, let's use a one shot of a B chord ringing out. It's nice and dramatic. I think a power slide over the second half would really boost the energy going into that next section. You know what I'm saying? For drums, I think this classic build-up fill would work quite well. It definitely works, but if we put a 16th note drum roll over the second half, it will hit even harder. That's what I'm talking about. For bass, a one shot of a single B note should work beautifully. And that's our verse. It's literally that easy. Let's build a chorus. For the chord progression, once again, I'm going to reference our chord guide. For this, let's do E major, A major, C sharp minor, and B major. Let's go ahead and look for a guitar pattern that we like for that. Party starter is dope. Let's use that. E, A, C sharp, and B. That's dope. Let's find a simple drum beat that works well with that. That fits the guitar pattern almost perfectly. Let's go! There's a corresponding bass loop for almost every guitar pattern, so let's do the party starter pattern for the bass to round out the low end. E, A, C sharp, and B. I'm telling you, it's too easy. I want to add a few finishing touches to finish this chorus. This pattern, Embrace the Space, could be sweet. Nice, let's go ahead and add that in. Let's do an A to give it some flavor. I'm gonna do the exact same thing with the bass and drums. Insanely easy here. Lastly, I think this entire section could use some sort of additional texture to elevate it up. A guitar lead would work great. Simple lead. But would it work for the entire section? Now we're cooking with gas. With an instrumental like this, all you need to do is add vocals and you've got a killer song.
45 bucks can buy a couple of things, a crappy shirt or a cheap pair of jeans. Don't waste your money, don't waste your time, cause they fall apart almost every time. Or you could spend it on something sick, that's easy to use and insanely quick, to make killer pop punk tracks like this. It's the pop punk super pack, just gotta drag and drop to make your tracks. It's called the pop punk super pack.
If you want to grab the Pop Punk Super Pack and start building songs like the one you just heard, just hit the link right below this video. It's 100% royalty free, super easy to use, and right now it's only $45. Plus, every sale genuinely helps support the channel. So please go check it out and start making some bangers.